As Janos became more deeply mired in the problems of governing the often fractious Free Worlds League, his brother Anton began to entertain the belief that he could do better. When conspirators from the failed 2988 military coup resurfaced and approached Anton, Janos' brother did not denounce them. This network of supporters came at last to give Anton serious consideration in 3003, when Chancellor Maximilian Liao covertly reached him and provided assistance to slowly plan his move against Janos. In early 3014, Anton Marik met Chancellor Liao on Terra, who supported his rebellion with the loan of the mercenary unit Wolf's Dragoons, and promised Anton betrothal to his eldest daughter, Candace Liao. Issued through Comstar, Anton made his proclamation on the 22nd of May 3014 to become Captain General himself. From his tone and phrasing, he believed that all provinces of the Free Worlds League should join his cause against the mad tyrant. Janos heard about his brother's treason within 2 days of its issue and stolenly sent necessary orders to mobilize loyal forces and one to Parliament itself that he would speak to them the following day. With this done, Janos left Royal City to the Marik Mountain estate, where he remained isolated for a full day. Janos' address to Parliament was brief, emotionless, and frighteningly calm. As Captain General, he accepted the responsibility for ruling unjustly and apologized for not having succeeded in the initiatives he had undertaken. Regardless of his weaknesses or failings, however, he had neither sympathy nor tolerance for treason. While he loved his brother, he told to the members of Parliament that from that day forward, his brother was dead. Janos Marik soon after gave a proclamation of his own, declaring his brother an outlaw and threatening the death penalty for any who consorted with or harbored Anton and his allies. By early June, Anton's hope for a league-wide rebellion quickly faded as Endurian, Regulus, Sirius, and 2,000 smaller provinces declared their neutrality toward the emerging conflict by invoking the Home Defense Act or endorsing Order 1136, making any provincial unit that had joined Anton's rebellion subject to the relevant doctrine. In the early stages of the Second Marik Civil War, Janos was careful and diplomatic while he required that provincial governments choose sides and remain with them. While Anton's did achieve some significant military victories early on, Janos was stealing the lead in the political arena, drawing on the much more powerful resource called patriotism. As rumors spread about Anton's support from the League's old enemy, the Capellan Confederation, Regulus and Endurian ended up joining the Captain General's side. With the flow of support now favoring him, Janos set his mind to the task of defeating his brother's rebellion through sheer force of will. By this point, the needs of his office took precedence over sentimentality or family considerations. In February 3015, 9 months into the conflict, the rebel forces had been pushed back, and the fighting became more desperate as the loyalists were closing in from every direction. With his situation now looking hopeless, Anton made his final mistake, taking hostages the dragoons' liaison staff and had them executed on the charge of treason when Joshua Wolf tried to escape. Incensed beyond reason, the Wolf Dragoons descended on New Delos in a murderous fury. In a 3-day orgy of destruction, the mercenary left no stone in Cienfuegos, the capital city of New Delos, untouched and gave no quarter as the famed Black Widow, Natasha Kerensky, and her troops slayed Anton Marik and his retainers. While the death of Duke Anton shocked the rebels and left them disorganized, it would take another 6 weeks before the flames of the civil war were burned out. In a surprising move, Janos expressed his own regret for the death of Joshua Wolf in a personal note to Jane, while publicly showing no animosity towards the mercenaries and even offering them a contract. While it did spark a political firestorm in Parliament, the MPs were quickly reminded of the League's desperate need for troops. Their furor quickly died down, and Janos soon unleashed the Dragoons on the Lyran Commonwealth in a succession of raids, which ended with the 13th Battle of Esperus. On the 12th April 3015, Janos Marik entered the ruins of Cienfuegos and dispassionately inspected the former headquarters of his late brother. He lingered for only a moment before Anton's final resting place, lost in thought, before walking back to his skimmer and starting the New Delos treason trials that began on that very same day and lasted for 6 months. The surviving rebels received little mercy, as many of Anton's senior officers and supporters were executed, while most were sentenced to lifetime terms on prison planets or condemned to hard labor in mines or factories. Among the executed were Governor Constantine of Nova Roma and General Gerald Marik, Janos' second son and commander of the 3rd Marik militia. Anton's revolt destroyed much of the unity Janos Marik has succeeded to create upon his ascension as Captain General. Gone were the ideals on the final years of the 30th century, now replaced by a divided parliament and the resurgence of the incessant bickering between the provinces. Janos' harsh measures instigated against those who had supported Anton, and to a lesser extent those who remained neutral, now left his reputation tarnished among the populace. The Second Marik Civil War also left Janos Marik a broken man. Gone was the vigorous and optimistic leader, and in his place was a tired old man who viewed the surviving members of his family with suspicion.